Hi everyone, welcome back to Study Sprint. Today we're diving into two super important concepts, relative atomic mass and relative formula mass. If these terms sound like tongue twisters, don't worry, I've got you covered. Let's get started. The key learning points of this lesson are: learn how to locate an element's relative atomic mass in the periodic table, define the relative formula mass, and how to calculate the relative formula mass of a compound. First, we will look at what is the relative atomic mass. Every atom has a mass, but instead of measuring it in kilograms or grams, chemists use a special unit called the atomic mass unit. So relative atomic mass is the weighted average mass of all the isotopes of an element compared to 1/12 of the mass of a carbon-12 atom. We can easily find the relative atomic mass of any element from the periodic table. Just look for the bigger number with the element symbol. For example, for sulfur, the atomic mass is 32. Remember, the smaller number, which is the atomic number with the symbol, represents the number of protons, not the relative atomic mass. Now there is a question that says, use a periodic table to find the relative atomic masses of the following elements: sodium, lithium, and helium. So to find the relative atomic masses, you're going to look at the bigger number on top of the element symbol. So for sodium, it's 23. So the relative atomic mass of sodium is 23. For lithium, it's 7. So the relative atomic mass of lithium is 7. And for helium, it's 4. So the relative atomic mass of helium is 4. Now let's talk about the relative formula mass. The relative formula mass is the sum of the relative atomic masses of the atoms in a chemical formula. Take an example of hydrogen chloride, also known as hydrochloric acid. To work out the relative formula mass, we will use the periodic table to find out the relative atomic mass of each of the elements involved in the compound. Each hydrogen atom has a relative atomic mass of 1, and chlorine has a relative atomic mass of 35.5. Now simply add them up and you will get the relative formula mass of hydrogen chloride, which is 36.5. Now let's calculate the relative formula mass of water. There are 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom in a molecule of water. So we are going to check for both of these elements on the periodic table. The relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and of oxygen is 16. So we are going to multiply the relative atomic mass of hydrogen, which is 1, by 2 because we have 2 hydrogen atoms in the compound. Then we are going to add it to 16 because there's only 1 oxygen element in the compound. So 2 plus 16 will equal 18. Now pause the video and try to calculate the relative formula mass of ammonia by yourself. Here you go with the answer. I hope you have all got this one correct. First, you will check in the periodic table for both of these elements. The relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, and the relative atomic mass of nitrogen is 14. Now, because there are 3 hydrogen atoms and only 1 nitrogen atom, we are going to multiply 1 by 3. So 14 plus 3 is equal to 17. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to my Study Sprint channel, give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you never miss any video.